It has been 11 days since the previous episode. And in those 11 days, I think I have put over 200 hours into this game. I'm willing to bet also that not even half of those involved me sitting here at my computer because a lot of it was AFK stuff, but still, I've been busy. Now, I don't know how much of the base has changed since the last episode, but I'll let you look at it real quick. This is still just a massive iron system we have here that's kind of just doing nothing now. It's just sitting and waiting. That's Caterium ore. It's still being made into... it's being made into the wire. And I think that the ingots are worth more, but I don't even care about that anymore. We still got all of our chests here. We've got the blender here. Making stiff. Not anything right now, but this is our aluminum system. I think I did edit this a little bit. I got tired of having to manually dump the water containers because when it makes aluminum, when it makes raw aluminum, it also makes water. So you have to get rid of the water. As you can see, I have casings coming here and going into these packagers to make packaged water. And the packaged water is going straight into the awesome sink for credit. This assembler is making Alcad sheets. Oops, I forgot I had a bunch of crap in my inventory. This is also a glorified trash can, in case you're wondering. That's what I've been using it for. It's just, this is where I dump all the things that I don't really need or that I may have a little too much of and I can't be bothered to go put it in the chest. Okay, anyway. This assembler is making Alclad sheets. This assembler, or this constructor is making the aluminum canisters or casings. All that's still the same. That's just the steel mill over there doing nothing. That's our concrete. Those chests have something important in them. I'll show you in a second. This is still just another random little iron thing we've got going on. I think I have it making smart plating right now. It's making reinforced iron plates and rotors and feeding them into there. This is just a whatever kind of thing. So here is the particle accelerator. We needed to make the nuclear pasta, which is one of the phase 4 items we need. Nuclear pasta takes pressure conversion cubes and copper powder. Now the pressure conversion cubes were made out of the modular cubes or whatever. I'm pretty sure I made them in the blender, and the blender was sending them up here, and then from the copper here I had each copper line working in unison to produce. Of course they're not doing it anymore, but they were all making copper powder, and my god, it takes a long time to make copper powder. It would go quicker over here, I suppose, because it's feeding in the iron ingots. But it has to make 30. It has to get 30 of the ingots before it can even make the copper powder. This took not nearly as long as the other two that I've completed, but it still took a moderate while, I would say. Oops. What is this? What is this? What's going on here? This was being wire into cable. This was making cable. This was making copper sheets. I feel like I was making something and then didn't break this down right. It's okay. The cable's full, so I'm not really worried about it. So, you may be wondering what this is. This is just a dedicated line of copper ingots. And I'm proud of how nice this looks. I really am. So this is just a dedicated line of ingots of copper. And this far left refinery here is sending plastic. Actually, these two refineries are sending plastic into these containers, and they're meeting here, feeding into this constructor, which is turning them into canisters. And the canisters are running up here and going with the copper all the way down to the aluminum. The canisters are going into the things that are making the bottles of water to keep those containers drained, and the copper ingots are feeding into that assembler to make, in tandem with aluminum ingots, to make the Alcad sheets. So, that's basically what that is. I really am satisfied with how everything looks. It's all pretty damn well organized. You know, we've got the excess rubber from the other 4 refineries feeding into awesome sinks. And we've got we have these 2 refineries creating fuel. Actually, I think all 3 of them are actually creating fuel right now. And the fuel is feeding into these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 6 fuel generators. Now, this thing right here is ridiculous with how much power it consumes. When you make a nuclear pasta in this thing, it basically starts off at like 1250 and it climbs to like 5,000 megawatts of power. It doesn't just stay at a number. The further along it gets in creating the nuclear pasta, the higher the megawatts rise. So we were spiking at like 10,000-ish, because I had everything else going over here too. We were spiking pretty crazy. Right now it's pretty steady. Our capacity is 8,850 and we're only consuming not even half of that. As you can see on the map, I don't think the map looked at all like this when I last played. I think I explored all of this off camera because there was nothing for me to do. I was just wandering around trying to find things to do. So over here is the second coal plant and the oil. I also went out here and created another oil plant, but all I did was take a power line out there. That's all I did, and I connected this a bunch of fuel generators to this. I think I have like 9 of them out here. So that's more power that we have working for us. There's only one other thing to show you, because that's really just electricity. Also, I saw something on the map real quick. Where was it? Yeah, right over here I saw a container icon. Right in front of me it says. Or not, maybe it's much further away. There it is. What are you doing? 2 things of rubber, of course. Okay. The only other thing I did, and you can kind of see it right here already, was I created a secondary iron mine. There was 2 nodes here up behind the space elevator. I thought, shit, let me have some fun with this. So I plopped down a couple of Mark III miners. And it's not the most organized thing. I have them going in different directions because this was in the way and this was in the way, and there's a cliff face here. But I was actually, honestly, I was just using this and this to make rotors. At some point I needed rotors. They're actually full of rotors still. So I just, 2, 2, and 2. Screws and rods, screws and rods, screws and rods over here and over here. And right there is a single copper node, and I had a Mark III miner on that mining copper, and it was feeding copper over here to another assembler or 2, because I needed a lot of, what was it? I think it was copper sheets I was needing. I was needing more copper sheets. Yeah, that's what it was. I was dedicating all the copper over there to that for the copper powder, so I was using that to make up for it. But otherwise, everything, I'm genuinely happy with how everything looks. I have been working on this for 11 days since the previous episode. I've put a lot of time and a lot of effort into this, and I'm very proud of the progress we've made. And speaking of that, here we are. I'm going to surprise you with what's in there. We've also got these. Diluted packaged fuel, really? That's an interesting one. And cable for that. None of these are really good, honestly. I guess for the hell of it. No. Let's do that. Let's do the water one. The water one seems cool. Also, I've scanned about maybe 15 or 20 hard drives for different ways to create things, and the only really cool thing I got was the time before this. One of the reward options was 6 more carrying spots. So I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. There we go. It should also be noted that in my explorations, this area right here is insane. Screw this. This whole area right here is nothing but cat spiders. And my God, It's not even the orange ones. You don't even see the orange ones. It's the black ones and the green ones. I don't even know if you've seen a green one on camera. My God, they will destroy you, and they jump as tall as that fucking radio tower there. They're terrifying. So I died like 8 or 9 times and finally gave up. I think I had like 4 or 5 different hard drives, and I just kept losing them. So I just cut my losses. For the record, this is the sulfur truck. He's just right over the hill right there. I think you can kind of see him. I'm not using sulfur for anything, so I'm not going to refuel him. He's just parked out there. He's not doing anything. Okay, here we go. The important things. So, in this chest right here, and this chest right here, we have over, because 4,000 is here, so this row and these bottom 2 rows are actually extra. We needed 4,000 of these, the magnetic field generators, and we got them. Here, we needed 4,000 of the thermal propulsion rockets, and we have 4,002. Thank God. And here, we have 1,000 nuclear pasta. So that just leaves, oh my God. Wait. No. Oh, you know what I just realized? I made freaking 3,000 extra of these. Oh, I thought they were these. Wow. Damn. That really sucks. Because, okay, well, it's not that bad because I was AFK for most of it. But damn. Damn. Wow, so I could have literally... Look, right here is... That is painful. Oh, I made 3,000 too many. There's 800 right there. So... Oops, did I drop those? Come here. I made an extra 3,000 of the wrong damn thing. And I'm also really bad at doing this part right here. Did I drop them all? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 900, 1,000 is right there. Oh my God. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. That is painful. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw these in here just to see how much they give me, because I'm genuinely curious. Watch it spike. Oh my God, look at the coupons I'm getting. Holy shit. I'm getting like a coupon for every other one that gets put in there. Oh my God. Whoa, I kind of wanted to see this adjust. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is one way to get coupons. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm getting a lot of coupons. Well, I'll tell you what, if I can throw the rest of these in here, which I think I can, because this is all I need. This is the 1,000 right here. Oh my, I can't believe it. No joke, I did not realize I was doing that incorrectly. Look at it, it's just a straight line. I may regret throwing this in here. You know what? Actually, let's do this. No regrets. Oh, invalid. Okay. No regrets. Okay. Hopefully that'll stick around. Because if it doesn't, we're going to be in trouble. Man, that is heartbreaking that I was that stupid. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I made that many extra of those. I can't believe all the coupons I'm getting. Holy shit. I'm gonna be able to like buy everything. And I had been buying things from the Awesome Store, but I haven't actually bought any blueprints. I've just been buying like items that I need. Okay, well, they're in there. Okay. Well, fuck. That was a huge waste of time. And I'm very disappointed in myself now. Because, yeah, there's 4,000 of those. There's actually more than that. And there's 1,000 of those and 1,000 of those. Now we got to make 4,000 of the other one. I can't believe. Oh my god. Wow, that makes me want to vomit. Okay, whatever. Now here is the next fun thing, and obviously there's going to be one more episode in this series after this because I'm going to have to go through the. I was only going to do the. I mean, I was still going to have one more episode anyways, because there's no way I'm going to make 1,000 of these in one episode. But now it's going to be 4,000 of the other things. So. Yeah, that's great. So we need to make... I do remember that it was in the assembler. Here we go. We need to make 4,000 of these. And to make 4,000 of these, we need a lot of the supercomputers, which I can make an alternate version of that only takes these 2 ingredients, which I'm probably going to do because I got a blueprint, or I got a hard drive thing for it. But to put it in perspective... here's this. So, to make it, we need supercomputers. And we need adaptive control units. And to make adaptive control units, I need the wiring, the control panel, the modular frames, and the regular computers. And to make the supercomputers, I also need computers, the advanced circuit board thing, I forget what it's called, plastic, and the AI controllers. So, yeah. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you right now that off camera, when I was doing the 4,000 that I thought that I needed, this whole area here was spaghetti. I mean, it was a manufacturer here, a manufacturer here, a manufacturer here, a manufacturer here. I had like 3 or 4 assemblers there, 2 or 3 assemblers there. I had a platform in the sky with another manufacturer on it. I had conveyor belts everywhere. It looked insane. It was disgusting. They were feeding from here to there, to here to there, to here to there. Things on the outside in these other areas out here were feeding into the backs of the containers here, or just feeding straight into the manufacturers or the assemblers. It was disgusting. It took me 20 minutes of just doing this right, just going around and erasing stuff before I could even start this episode because it looked so hideous. So, yeah, it's a mess, but it's super. It's not. It doesn't take that long to you know, erase it, so that's good. And we have a lot of coupons now. That's awesome. All right, so here's what we need to do. We need to focus on creating a bunch of one thing, and the way that I've been doing it is I hyper focus on something. So let's choose the adaptive control unit first. Okay, so adaptive control unit is going to be the winner here. So let's see what we can choose out of it to work on. So we need that wiring, and I know I don't have hardly any of that wiring. Automated wiring requires stators and cable. So I'm going to show you how I do this crap, because the way I do it is awful. We need stators and we need cable. Now, as far as I know, I don't have some bonus way to make cable, I don't think. Unless it's in the assembler, which I might have a way to do extra cable in here. Is there like a bonus type of cable? No. Okay. So, stators and cable to make the automated wiring. I think I could have sworn I had another way to make automated wiring, but I guess I don't. No, I don't. I guess it's just that one. Unless the MAM just gives us one just now. Automated wiring. Okay, now stators and cable are going to be the only way. Actually, here's cable right here, but it's just wire and rubber, so it's actually not that better. It's not that much better, not that better. This one is charcoal. We'll do insulated cable, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Stators and cable. Okay, so I keep saying that. Here's what we're gonna do. It'll be more out of the way up here where the cable is. So we're gonna come up here. This is how I've been doing it, and you're gonna think it's horrible, but trust me, it works. It works better doing it this way than it does any other way I could fathom. So this is still making cable, so we want to get rid of you. We want this to be wire. There we go. The wire can feed into here and make cable. That's fine. This is maxed out. That's maxed out. All this is maxed out. I don't know why I have 100 of these. Okay, so this will be our playground up here for the automated wiring. And I really hate not being able to float. You get so used to it, when you don't have it, you just lose your mind. Alright, so we put an assembler down. There we go. That'll work. Now here's the fun part. Unless I've got some crazy ass way to make stators. Now they both require iron pipe. So I need to keep these full of stators to make the automated wiring. Which will then feed here. Actually, I think one of these will probably be enough. Alright, so this is where the fun begins. This is where it starts getting crazy. So you're probably gonna be thinking, what the hell's he doing? This looks awful. This is how I was doing this stuff, okay? You can just get rid of it. Like, you can't baby the world. You just have to use the world for what it's for what it lets you use it for. You just have to do it like this. I know it seems awful, and it is. It is. It's truly awful, but it works. For me, this is the most efficient way to do it. Where are my stators at? Here we go. These are my stators right here. Boom. Okay. So now that's going to be working. Now here's the issue. The stators are going to run out because unlike the cable up there, they're not being infinitely made. So now, in order to make sure that the stators keep going, we have to put something feeding into the back of the stator box. And I think, yeah, the quick wire stators are infinitely a better choice here. Because we have a quick wire mine right behind us that we can use. So, again, it's going to start looking crazy, but you just have to trust me. This is how this works. This allows you to go AFK for a very long time. And I think that's the name of the game right now. Because you want to be able to leave. You don't want to be stuck sitting here having to come back and fill things. You want to be able to go to work and then come back home and be like, oh, look, the thingy's done. Thank God. Oh, my God. Really? All right. Well, how about we just do it from here down, then? Stators are this one, next to the tall one. Okay, here we go. You come down to, let's say, here. That'll work. Here we go. Okay, now like I said, we need quick wire running into the back of the stators here. The stators require the quick wire, so we kill this. I know, it's terrible, right? Trust me. You see how nice the base looked before the episode started? Or when the episode began, I guess? Now look at it. It's horrible. And we've only got one thing going. But this is how I'm going to do it. This is... There we go. Alright, so now this is creating infinite numbers of stators. The stators are being fed into the assembler over there, which is making the automated wiring. And the automated wiring is infinite as well. Okay, so that's the automated wiring part that's taken care of. Next, circuit boards. Okay? So we need for the circuit boards to be infinite as well. Now, I've got a lot of circuit boards already, but circuit boards are really easy to make in this game. It just requires, like, plastic and copper sheets, I think. They're really, really easy to make. And it's going to be really super easy to make over here because we've got the resources. So this is going here. Just mining out of this. I think it's copper sheets. I don't know. Let's make sure first before we even do anything crazy. Let's just look and see, shall we? Here we go. Oh, I have multiple options. That's right. We can make it out of silicon. We can make it out of... Ooh, Caterium would be good. Unfortunately, I'd have to run a Caterium line all the way up here. I think the smart move would be to use the copper sheets because it's all right here and it would look a little better. So let's do that. Okay, so assembler goes down. What's this making? This is making wire. That's right. Okay. All right, so assembler goes down. Make sure it's facing the right way. I think we'll do it over here on this side actually. That should be fine. Okay, we choose. Ba, 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 ba. Here we go. Circuit boards. We triple clock it. We put a stack of... Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that just to get it out of my inventory. I'm not going to do that. And I'll put a stack of those in there too. Okay, now it just needs plastic. You see what I'm going at here though, right? Like it's like a branching tree of conveyor belts. Now I can already tell you that I'm gonna need more than one line, but probably not two. So we're gonna combine these two lines right here. So let's go to logistics, merger, and let's see, I think that's right. Yeah, that's right there. Okay, so we're gonna do one of these guys into here. And it's going to look a little weird if I do it like that, but it doesn't really matter. That looks weird too, but who cares? Let's just go with it. Okay. I'll have you feed into there for just a second longer. I need to switch these two over now, which is these two. So you need to make plastic, and you need to make plastic. You're both triple clocked. I think everything out here is triple clocked, to be honest with you. Okay, so this should be making plastic now. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there it's going to do groups of 4, I think. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we need to get this bad boy all the way out to here. I can try to make it look halfway decent, but I mean, you know, you see what you're dealing with here. You see what I've become. I'm a broken man at this point. Especially after realizing I made 3,000 extra of those other ones. That's really, really heartbreaking. Okay, no power. That's fine. I built the thing on top of a power pole. Okay, we'll put a chest here. I put the chest here just to be safe because I don't know if the... I mean, I'm sure the manufacturer's not going to be fast enough and that it's going to fill up. And this is going to be stuck feeding into it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, this needs to feed into... This needs to feed into the back of the circuit boards, just like this one here needs to feed into the back of the automated wiring. Because I don't want my chests to run empty. The chests that are going to be pulling out of it. So, like, right here. Come on. There we go. So... Let's see here. Automated wiring, automated wiring, automated wiring. Oh, wait, no. Automated wiring is lower, isn't it? It is right here? Yeah. The bottom one on this row here. Got it. Let me turn around. Whoop. This one. Okay. There we go. Perfect. See, you can see how this starts to get pretty ugly to look at. But again, you gotta believe me when I say it works. And that's what matters the most, is that the damn thing works. Thank God in this game you can overlap conveyor belts, because if you couldn't, I'd probably lose my damn mind. I don't know how I would do this. This one's gonna be kind of an eyesore, because the automated wiring is... Wait, where is the automated wiring? Is it on this side? I actually don't remember. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, it is. Real quick, let's go to the ma'am. Give me something good, ma'am, please. Stitched iron plate, iron alloy ingot, heavy oil residue. Huh. I think stitched iron plate looks neat. Let's try that. We have one more hard drive. No, we don't. We're out. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's try to make this look halfway decent if we can. We'll, oh God, we'll scour the tops of the containers. I feel like that'll look a little better. Alright, one of these has... There they are, right there. Okay, so it's this one. Boom. If I'm right, that should start filling up in a second. Or maybe not. Did I fail in getting that started? Did I not turn it on? Did I screw up? I think I didn't turn it on, did I? I did not. There's no power in this thing. Crap. Crumb cake. And there's no stators. Why aren't there any stators? Wait, did I not connect these? Oh, fuck. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now it's making the automated wiring. Okay, so those two things are infinite as well. This is also, you can probably tell this is going to be a longer episode. I'm going to get this first thing started and I'm going to kill it. Kill the episode. I'm going to murder it. I'm already defacing my poor base. I mean, thank God I can build on top of all this stuff. I should have ran the stators across, but I don't have anything in the middle here to stack them on. So, again, it's not a big deal. Here we go. Next is the modular frames. And man, they cost a lot. It's heavy modular frames, right? Yeah. So which one of these is our best option? I think it's pretty... I think the heavy encased is definitely the one I'm leaning towards right now because it takes concrete. So let's do that. Let's do a heavy encased modular frame. And we'll do it right here probably. Now the heavy encased modular frame takes steel pipe, which we do have plenty of. Tell you what, let me do this right here. Run that one to there. Run that one to there. These are all full completely. Yeah, it'll take forever for these to run out. The other one is encased industrial beams. What did I do with my industrial beam chest? Oh, I think I deleted that one? I guess I did. Oh, calm down. Oh, shit. Huh. I could have sworn I had a line that was dedicated to making those encased industrial beams. But I guess not. Well, we'll have to change that because we're going to need it. I need to actually scoot this further out then as a result, so let's do that. Actually, I tell you what, we'll... yeah, we'll do it over here. We'll keep it here. Let's just scoot the manufacturer all the way out to right here. Put that in there. We're going to go over here now. And we're going to grab our concrete that we need from one of these two chests. Pick me up. There we go. The floor is lava. Okay, there's our concrete. We got our concrete, we have our steel pipe. We're going to have the encased industrial beams actually coming from right behind us here. Or actually, I think I want to do the encased industrial beam, blah, blah, blah. I think I want to do those right here. I know they require an assembler. And I think it's steel pipe, maybe? Yeah, steel beam, actually. That's fine. Okay, so we'll do this. That can go into there. We'll do that just to be safe. And also here just to be safe. There we go. As you can tell, I have a lot of those things. 1, 2, 3. Now there's really, actually there's no sense in doing it this way really, because I'm gonna do it my own way. You'll see in a second what I'm talking about. You always want to do, you want to have multiple backup plans. You'll see what I mean. So we're gonna have this feeding into the encased industrial beam chest, which I know... oh, I don't have any concrete. Gee, I wonder where it all went. Boop. We're gonna have this bad boy right here feeding into the encased industrial beam chest, which is right here. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. And the encased industrial beam chest will then immediately be fed straight back over into this manufacturer. Ah! Yeah, I keep, I'm glad I built a base next to this toxic area, because it just reminds me, it's like a constant nagging reminder of the encroachment of death. Or something, I don't know. Alright, so this is fine here, but this is an issue because I don't want to have to keep filling up this concrete, you know? So we're not going to. We're going to create a second line over here from the other concrete thing. God, how long have these flower petals been sitting here on the ground? I think probably since one of the earliest episodes of the series. Yeah, that's full. Tell you what, we'll do one of those jobbies. And, yep, all good here. We'll even top this guy off for the hell of it. Okay, so that just leaves the modular frames. One last hiccup that we have to deal with, because unfortunately the modular frames have to be made as well. Those are going to be the trickier things to make. We'll go ahead and power this guy up. Okay. Modular frames. Modular frames. Bender is great. Bender is great. Bender, 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 Bender is great. Been watching Futurama a lot while recording episodes, as you can probably tell. I think definitely what I want to do here is I would like... yeah. I want to merge these, for starters. So we'll do that. Assuming that's a good enough spot to do it, because I have two different chests of modular frames. I got one there and one there. Oh, hello. Yeah, the autosave really has been lagging the computer down every time it happens. It's every 10 minutes. Could be worse, I suppose. There's the last one. And modular frames. Boom. Okay, so this is going, which is fantastic. Now, obviously, the next big move is to, actually, can I go up here with this? It's too steep. I can fix that. I can fix that. Yeah. Holes, you know the movie? Anybody? No? Ah! Okay, so... yeah. Wait, what am I making over there? I've been forgot. I'm making the heavy frames, right? This is the heavy modular frames. Yeah, okay. I had a complete brain fart for a second there. I completely blanked on what it was that we needed to make, or that we were making. I think that's the third one over on the bottom. Yes, it is. God, I really got to put a power pole there. I'm getting tired of falling and hurting my legs. All right. 3. Okay, this should be right, I think. There comes 3 right there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm actually kind of getting really annoyed with doing that. Let's do that. There we go. Okay. So now the issue is that these modular frames aren't being infinitely produced. Once these run out, once these two feeding into these two, feeding into that down there, into that, once that runs out, this production line will stop, and the heavy modular frames will also stop. You know what? I got to thinking about it, and I really don't think I like this. We're playing Skyblock right here, so let's keep it going. Let's keep the Sky game going. We can do it. Gotta get rid of... This is going to be a super long episode, I know. I'll try to keep it under an hour if I can. Alright. Okay, here we go. I think it was this one. Because it was the rotors and... I think the rotors were feeding into... Oh, crap, I don't remember. I think this is right. The rotors were going into that chest, and then... Yeah, they were feeding into there. Okay, that's good. Alright, so now we need to get modular frames being made. I need modular frames to be made infinitely so that they don't run out. Now, modular frames are fortunately very easy to do. They are just also very slow. You'll see what I mean. Put an assembler down here. I think I can do modular. I think they require reinforced plates, don't they? Yeah. So it's reinforced plates and either screws or rods. Obviously, I'm going to choose rods because screws are much more annoying. But unfortunately, we need these rods and screws to make reinforced iron plates. Let's overclock that. Overclock this. I'm going to overclock all of these. I have a very abundant amount of power nodes. Okay, so I can have this line here making reinforced iron plates in an assembler. Right here. I think I put that down backwards. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I need you to make... Wait a minute, I'm crazy. It's not rods, it's freaking plates. Duh. Are any of these making plates? Yeah, this one is. Okay, all right. I knew I had 2 lines going of it. I just couldn't remember where the hell I put them at. Okay, there we go. So that's... No, wait, I wanted... Fuck. I think I wanted... No, I guess it has to be... This will be the recipe we choose. More plates over less screws. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's good. So this is making the reinforced iron plates that we need. Now, it's not going to make them fast enough. I can already tell you that. This is screws, I'm guessing. This is rods. This is perfect. Okay, here's 2 things of rods. That's wonderful. I need to crank this up for this one. And for this one, since I'm actually not even using this one, so I could technically not, I could skip it. Okay, so this assembler is creating the reinforced iron plates, which will then feed into this assembler right here. And then the rods will feed into this side. So we have reinforced iron plates and rods being used to make this modular frame. Boom. Crank that up all the way. And we'll give it some power. And even now, it's still going to be 5 per minute. Now, it's going to eat 7.5 reinforced iron plates a minute, and this is only creating, this is creating 12.5. Okay, good. So there's no bottleneck there. But it's only making 5 modular frames per minute. How many modular frames is this thing eating per minute that it's going to be feeding into? 18. Yeah, so even if I had 2 lines of modular frames going, these are eventually going to run out because this is eating so much that it does, you know, it just has, you know, it's got a stupendous appetite. No. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put this in here on this side, and we'll go ahead and cut out the middleman and just, we'll do this. There we go. We'll feed it from this one too. So, now granted, it will take a very long time. It's eating 18 a minute. Let's just say it's doing 20 per minute. It's still going to take, you know, basically each stack of these is 2 minutes. Let's say 2 minutes too. So this is 8 stacks is 2, so 16 minutes, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. That's an hour and a half right there. 2 hours, 2.5, 3, 3.5 hours, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6. So there's 6 hours. It'll take 6 hours to go to eat all those, not counting this thing here making more of them and sending them in. Anyways, so in 6 hours time, there's a really good chance that it's going to make enough of these here to fill up that other chest. It's making 7 per minute, so in 6 hours, that's what, 6 is 360 minutes. 360 times 7 would be like 2,500, something like that. I don't know. Brain, not math. That. What's this? This is screws. That's screws. Let me guess. This is also screws. Yeah, I was facing a screw shortage earlier, and as you can tell, I may have went a little overboard with all the screws. What I should do is, let's see, if this is doing screws and plate, this should be iron plates, and I can move this over to here, and then this could be iron plates and this could be screws, ideally. But really, I think it's going to take so long to eat all the modular frames that right now I'm not going to worry about it. I'm gonna let this fly for now, okay? And those are feeding into that chest, so that's good. So we've got, I think we have all the things feeding into the chest that they need to go into, right? For this? No, we do not have the supercomputers. Or not the computer, the regular computers. That's the only thing that we still need to get. And to do that, we could use... Do I want to use this recipe, or do I want to use the recipe in the assembler? Because I know we had one. It's tempting. But the crystal oscillators, if I remember, are a huge pain in the butt to make. Yeah. Okay, we're actually gonna make the computers in the manufacturer. Can't believe I'm saying that, but I think it would be easier because I can feed a direct line of screws, a direct line of plastic, and a direct line of, I mean, I have the whatchamacallums like already maxed out pretty much. See, these circuit boards are already full in this chest, and these two are also double full as well. So I think the smart move here would be to do that. So let's do it. Let's turn this, I think, let's see, I'm gonna get it out of the way. This right here, maybe? Okay, so we need to make a lot of computers. I'm gonna feed it out of the bottom one, because that's the one that's being fed over there. Boop. Okay. Now we also need cable, and plastic and screws. Now, actually, I can't let them do this. It actually needs to be like on this one. Thing. Something like that. Alright, it needs a lot of screws, but that's fine because I've got screws. I've got 1, 2, 3 things of screws here. And just to make sure we don't run out, we'll even, we'll boost them. I can't imagine we'll ever run out of screws with 3 lines pumping them into this manufacturer, but I've said that before and been amazingly wrong somehow. That one's good, that one's good. You can see how quickly you can go through these guys. It's shocking how fast you can go through all your power shards or power nodes or what are they called? I don't even know. Power shards. I've called them everything under the sun except what they are. But I ain't calling them late for dinner. That's all that matters. And see, I had these lines set up the way I had to have them set up before. You know, before I had the recipe for screws that just lets me make them straight out of ingots. That's why they're longer than they should be. But I can't be bothered to change it, so I won't. Logistics. Merger. Put it down about right here. Put that line into here. Put that line into there. Try to find that one. There we go. Put that line into there. Triple screws. Woo! Okay, so there's the screws. There's the circuit boards. That leaves the cable and the plastic. Bender is great. Bender is great. Bender, 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 Bender is great. That's been stuck in my head for 3 days. And I love it because it's the, you know, it's the give me a break of that, give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, but it's Bender from Futurama singing. Bender is great. I don't even remember what episode it was from, but I can't get it out of my head. Let's see. Alright, we'll turn these 2 lines into plastic as well. Boop. So that'll be plastic. And that'll be plastic. There we go. And I think it's already run its course here, so that's perfect. Close that out. We get to do another one of these ugly transitions across the map, but it's okay. That's just what it takes. Put it on the top of that. There we go. It's too long there. It's too long there. Put it on top of the blender. Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck it. Ah, too far. Oh, I'm running out of sheets. Okay. It's fine. Okay, that just leaves the cable. And it should be noted that I do have a lot of alclad sheets. I mean, the chest here is empty, but if I ever need more alclad sheets, they're being made and stuffed into these containers here. And whenever these get full, I'll top those off, and then I'll just create a secondary sink, awesome sink right here to feed them into. Okay, so that just leaves cable. Now here's the thing. I only have 1 line of cable being made up here. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice one of my copper lines for something else. Like this one here is only making wire, which is fine, But I don't need wire right now. The cable in this line is being dedicated to this assembler, so I can't take it off of that. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna sort our inventory. We're gonna take this wire and shove it in here. I should probably go ahead and just pause that. I really didn't get those. It's just really, game. Why you gotta be that way? Come on. I mean, I'm not gonna use them for anything, but you gotta at least try to put them in a straight line. Come on now. There we go. Boop. Okay. And boop. I need to keep one roll for myself. All right. So this is fine now. Empty. Not empty. Take that. Okay. Now you have been delegated to cable. Oh shit, fuck. I'm a dumbass. Forgive my stupidity. I forgot that you need cable, you need wire to make cable, so I didn't have to move any of this. All I had to do was plop down another constructor. Coming from the guy that, you know, made 1,000 extra of the thing you didn't need earlier. Well, I guess it shouldn't be that surprising. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's maxed out. Are you overclocked? You're overclocked. You're staying full. You're making that into wire pretty damn quick. I don't think quick enough, honestly, but we'll see if we run into any issues. Go. Alright, I need you to make cable, my good sir. There we go. And then in front of you, you get a container. There we go. Okay. This cable's coming in awful slow. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be fast enough for the manufacturer that's making the computers. We're gonna have to check and see, because if it's not, I have another plan. I can run it into the back of my cable containers over here. Oh, I don't need to go up here actually. So this is gonna be eating. It's gonna be eating 56 cable per minute, right? I'm reading that correctly? Yeah, 56 a minute. Seriously? Am I really reading that correctly? Jesus Christ, when you have this thing overclocked, it is overclocked. Okay, so 56 per minute. There's no flippin' way that this thing is putting out 56 cable a minute. There's not a chance in hell it's doing that. It's putting out 75, actually. See, I told you, no chance in hell. Really? I mean, that's good. Okay, it says it's putting out 75, so if that's the case, I should be fine. Also, I wanted to check. It's putting out 75 here as well, correct? This is putting out 75? Yeah, and this is eating how much a minute? 125. Ah. So this will eventually run out then. Interesting. It's going to take it a very long time, but it will run out. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, well, I should be fine to put this cable down here. I don't know if it'll reach. No, it won't. It's going to be just short. And there we go. Cable should be coming in. Boom. And we now have our computers. And we're going to go ahead and do this right here for now because it would look much better, I think. We're going to go ahead and do this. Oh, I can't do it that way. There. Have the computers feed into the computer chest. There comes one right there, and right there it goes. 19 turns into 20. No? Hello? Oh, I had some in this chest. Okay. So 2 turns into 3. Okay. Whatever. I wonder why. Oh, they're not connected. I did that on purpose. I don't remember why, but I did that for a reason earlier. Okay. So by my knowledge, we're gonna set this guy down right here. By my knowledge, everything that we need to mass produce these adaptive control units is being made. We have the automated wiring, which is being made and fed into the automated wiring chest, correct? Right here. 24. Here comes one right here. Do. Bum. I done lost it. 25. Okay, automated wiring is good. So let's take that. And I guess we're going to put it in that one because it's too steep. Check. Circuit boards. I know for a frickin' fact that the circuit boards are being made infinitely. The problem is, they're being made infinitely, but they're feeding infinitely into this chest, not this one. So this one will run out eventually, but by that point I should have enough computers that it won't matter. Ah, fucking hell. Give me more sheets, please. Okay. I can't think... Actually, is there a way for me to... Yeah, there is. Hang on. If I do this, if I put a splitter down here, this should work, right? If I have the bottom... Wait. Oh, it needs to be a merger, then a splitter. Yeah, this is weird, but I think this will work. So if I do this, if I merge these two containers here of circuit boards with these two containers here, of course it's not going to let me because I got to do this shit right here. And then have it go, and then if I have this go into, yeah, this will work. A splitter, it should evenly eat from both of these. I know it sounds crazy, but it will work. I just wish I had a little more room to work with. So we need to merge that. Oh my God, seriously. There. So that and this one, these two are merging together here. Now I need them to go into the splitter here. This one needs to just go into that splitter. And the splitter feeds the circuit boards into that. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. And now this goes into there. Okay, there's the circuit boards. Done. Then we need our heavy modular frames, which are right here. Boom. And those two are being infinitely fed via this line right here, correct? Yep. Here they come. Good. And then that just leaves the computers, which are being fed from this machine here into these two chests where the computers are, so... Look, I know it looks terrible, but it works, and it works very freaking well. There we go. Okay, so 2.5 per minute. And let's see, we need how many? We need 2 for every one, so we need 8,000. 8,000 of these things to make 4,000 of what we need. 8 frackin' thousand. Oh my God. Well, there you go. There's the chests we need, because I'm assuming they stack in 50s. I'm only building this many because there's a really good chance I'm going to just go to work for a day or so and let my computer idly AFK do everything for me. Now, if I did everything correct, it should all be automated. There should be no stoppage ever in anything at all that we have. There shouldn't be. Should not be. Shouldn't is the key word there. These are self-draining now. I mean, I can drain them. They will fill up slowly, but these will keep this line moving forever. Not that any of this, none of this is even required. Like, aluminum has nothing to do with anything that we're using here. The power grid will keep working. This will keep going. Everything should be completely Completely 100% automated. And everything that I just did is just to get a piece, one piece, to make the thing that we need. Thank God we only need 2 of them. Because if we needed anything else, like the 4, like you understand why it was so hard before. It was crazy. Right now, though, everything should be going. All of this should be going. Yep. It's all good, right? Yep, this is making heavy modular frames. This is still going. This is making stators. This is making the beams. It's all good. All good, good, good. That's feeding concrete into there. That's making those infinitely. This is making the modular frames, which are backed up into the crates, as you can see, because they're so full. These are being made infinitely. Screws are pouring in. You see, it's a mess. This is what it looked like everywhere in here with the other one I was doing. I had shit coming out of the blender. It was crazy. But I can just delete it all, and, you know, we're good. So I can just go through here and delete everything when I'm done, and it looks just as well as it did at the beginning of the episode. This is making the automated wiring. Yeah. This cable is going to run out eventually. I mean, it's not going to run out forever. It's going to keep feeding it, but the reserves are going to run out eventually. Man, these stators, oof, they filled up fast. This is making cable. This cable's... You see, the cable is backing up, so that's good. That's what I was hoping for. I could finagle a way to make the excess cable run into that, but it's not going to be a big deal. But I could, actually. Oh, I could use a... Ooh. Check this out. So, we have smart splitters now, right? Boop. Oh, I don't have any AI limit. Hang on. I'm going to show you what a smart splitter can do, and then that'll be the end of the episode. So we're going to be well over an hour, but this is the second to last episode, so I feel like it should be a little special. One of these chests. Oh, no, never mind. I know. Well, they do. One of them does, but they're not. There's not that many of them in the chest. They're not going to be on the back one. Boom. 1 AI limiter. Perfect. Okay. So the cool thing about the smart splitters is that I can control what they do. So for example, I know that this is putting out more than is required. As you can see, the cable, well, it just ate a bunch of it, but you can still see it right there. It was backing up this line. So eventually it's going to back up this line all the way until it starts to fill up this chest. Which is fine, but these two are actually running out because this is eating so many cable for the automated wiring. So what we can do is I can put down a smart splitter right here. Actually, I want it to be this way. There we go. So, put this here. Now, it goes this way. It's the way that it goes into it. So, this is the left, center, and right. Now, center, we're going to reconnect to where it was going before, just like that. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, we're going to leave the left one alone because it doesn't matter. The right one, however, actually, we're going to make the center one cable. So let's choose cable. There we go. So it's letting the cable go through. Now the right one, I only want the overflow. If I click overflow and then connect this to say, this is the cable, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. This cable right here. See, they're going to keep going only down this one here until, which is going to happen soon, until this backs up. Once this backs up and hits this, then it'll start feeding them into this one. But once this takes off again, it'll stop feeding this one and go back into this line. And it shouldn't be long before it does that. I'm thinking. Come on. Trying to prove a point here. I can't even tell where it is because I've got the damn thing running underground. Ugh, lag. Come on, baby. Tell you what, let me help it out. Here's 74. There we go. Okay, see? But once this moves, yeah, see, it stops, goes back to this one, and then once this fills up again, it starts going out this one. Like that. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Man. Unless I am completely stupid, I think I truly did automate everything 100%. Also, what's the fuel situation look like here? Oh, it's good. Okay. Okay. So, I should be able to step away for a very long time and come back to a bunch of these. We only have 18 so far. Good lord, this is going to take forever. I do have some in a chest up here, but nowhere near enough. Although, I had more than I thought. We needed these for like phase 3 or phase 2, I think. I'm going to throw them in here just so I know how far along we are. There we go. Alright, well, you know what? That's going to do it for this episode. A very long one, but it caught you up. It gets you ready for the final episode, which will be the next one. We complete the space elevator in the next episode after I make 4,000 of these things. Thanks for watching.